All right, Nomad time. Let's go. Ooh, and another Nomad game where we have a crossing, which, as I was just saying, is a very fun element of Nomad. We'll see if this crossing plays a role. What if this is the clickbait title for YouTube? I don't know. 4v4 Nomad game. We've been casting a lot of Nomad on this particular day. And something that bothers me so much is it is the same players, but some of them have changed their colors. So thank you to people who think of the casters, because that's not going to confuse me at all. Yeah. Now, where are these players going to end up? They start without a TC. And it looks like 6 of the 8 players are all in the same area towards the north. And then two players on the same team are actually towards the south. We've got Bad Koala playing as the Huns in the blue. And then here in the red, we've got Licks playing as the Hindustanis. And this means that 2 of the Chinese players, they are surrounded by enemies. We've got Yo playing as the Persians, an awesome civilization here in the green. And then we've got DK, who's playing as the Bulgarians very close by. On the previous game, there was a bonus from the Vietnamese, which showed people enemy TCs. They won't know that everybody's up here, but I think eventually it will be communicated between Team China, at least, that these 2 down here in the south are on their own, and that the others are surrounded by enemies. So if you were to surround one player on Team China, it would be Yo. He finds himself completely surrounded. Here in the purple, we have Draconian playing as the Bohemians. In the orange, we have Veleza playing as the Tatars. In the gray, we have Rubenstock playing as the Armenians. And then in the teal, we have Max playing as the Aztecs. Now, obviously, it could be seen as quite bad if you were to lose your best player here, right? And your best player would get surrounded and killed off early. But there is a theme on Nomad. I've noticed this many, many times, and it feels fairly consistent that if you can have one player disrupt multiple, the 2 players in the other positions have a very easy breezy type of game. So people right now are saying Yo is done for. If Yo knows he's surrounded by 3 people, he's going to love that. And right now he knows there's someone here. He knows there's someone here. And he may have even lost a sheep here, which will tell him 3 people are close by. Think about Yo's fishing ships as well. Yo has actually docked the middle area. He's docked the bay. Ooh, there's another crossing there. That's cute. So it's likely that Yo's fishing ships might even survive. But as I say that, we do have Veleza docking here. We do have Bad Koala docking here, which of course is his teammate, and we'll see how it goes. But yeah, I'm excited for this. I do want to say thank you guys for watching, and this is oh god, Rubenstock, quick wall, careful, quick wall. Woo, stressing me out. Quick wall. Wow, that's impressive. I would have screwed up one of those times. You sometimes don't have wood available because you're building fishing ships, so he might not have even had the wood for the house trick, which a lot of players do. What was I saying? Oh, I was just saying thanks, basically. I wasn't off. Like, I still made videos. I still did content. I'm still game planning, but I was off my usual stream schedule for like a week and a half, 2 weeks. And for the first time in years, the YouTube channel didn't have an upload every single day as well. So this is part of me being kind of like back in full swing. And it's been cool to have the understanding. People wanted to take a little bit of time after Hidden Cup. And, you know, just don't want to take this whole situation for granted, man. It is March of 2024. We are casting Age of Empires 2. And I don't know where the hell you guys came from or why you stick around. So thank you. Appreciate that. Now, late game Hindustanis are insane if the other civilizations are going to go for horse units, stable units. Aztecs can't do that. Bohemians kind of struggle with that. So I'm not sure how the Hindustanis will fare because of that. But still feels like Imp Camel's a really strong unit anyways, and could see Licks doing that in this game. Now, if you're in a safe position and you've docked the outside water, I think it would make a lot of sense to potentially want to go for water control. Because you figured, I'm not going to take damage on water. Sorry, I'm not going to take damage on land. I know I'm safe here. Why don't I help out the team by going for water? It's kind of an interesting situation. And Yo is TC dropped. Okay. Yo is Persians, and Yo is TC dropped. And that was next on my list of things to talk about. And I heard the arrows, and here is Yo, trying his best to disrupt the enemy in what ways he can, being the Persians. Guys, this is the third game in a row where someone has TC dropped. And every time there's been a TC drop, the TC dropping team has always lost. This time, though, it's Persians. And a Persian TC drop is stronger than any other TC drop. And Veleza is not repairing this much. And he needs to decide on what he does here. He needs to make sure he has enough wood for the next TC. And down goes the villager there for purple. Draconian, you might be next, dude. You might be next. Because, if Yo has an opportunity, he's probably going to do this again. Remember, Yo's fish is safe. He doesn't have to worry about his fishing ships go down. And he's next to a bunch of different people. This is like, back to what we said. The ideal in a Nomad team game. One player disrupts the others as many as possible and as early as possible. What better way to do that than a TC drop? Wow, he's actually going feudal. Huh. Yeah, I mean, so a couple small things to bring up here. Yo obviously doesn't have to repair. Right? He's still producing vills. It's not like he's dead, right? He's fine. The dock locations right now. So you've got Max going double dock over here, triple dock even. So Max is going to go heavy water play for the outside. I want to know, do they know about the middle docks? Okay, so this is Finland scouting. They do not know Bad Koala's here. They do not know Yo is here. But look at how thorough they are on the outside. So because they have thoroughly scouted the outside, which is just disgusting, they will likely, using process of elimination at the very least, be able to recognize that Yo and Bad Koala have docked the middle area. Look at purple now. Purple. He knows. Oh, wow. That was sick. He knows what Yo's going to try and do. And so he's prepping Palisade foundations so Yo can't TC drop him next. Oh, man. Feudal Age is going to come in here for Veleza. But I think at a certain stage, you just have to give this up. Maybe not, though. Like, maybe if you think Yo is going to die, maybe you're okay with accepting this situation for as long as possible. Yo has lost a lot of vills here. If this were Lick's TC dropping, I'd feel a lot more comfortable for their team. Yo is more the standard player who wants to boom in this type of a situation. Galley from Licks is being chased away by the Max. I mean, if they continue to play Nomad games and Rubenstock gets a good TC dropping civilization, everyone is doomed. Rubenstock is going to be the one to show us the way. Again, fishing ships for Yo, his only food income. He needs those fishing ships. It's so important that he's still able to add them. And eventually, this TC for Veleza will go down. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Yo is attacking the Palisades. Purple's on the way to the next stage. Purple knows what that means. He knows that he could be next, and he builds another Palisade. Nice job from Draconian. Yo might be switching targets soon if Veleza goes down. And Veleza is just keeping Yo here. That is why he's doing this. I don't actually think it's good for him to stay in this situation. But the longer that this TC stays up, the longer Yo stays focused on him and not his teammates. And that aspect is really smart, in my opinion. Okay. Yo, just Vill rushing is not going to accomplish all that much. What's the water situation? Max and Licks kind of matching each other here. We haven't seen many fishing ships go down. Rubenstock's fish will be protected by his own navy. So it's unlikely Licks will cause him any problems. GC war continues. Castle Age will be in 30 seconds for Draconian, who, if I had to guess, is going to be very incentivized to go for a siege push on Yo. And that's probably why another reason why Velez has been so patient here. Gio says my first T90 video was a Rubenstock TC drop one. Really? Well, they're about to see Rubenstock's team potentially beating a TC drop. We do see a Monastery. We do see a TC for Draconian, so no siege push. I'm a little surprised by that. But then again, it's like, do you really want to invest resources on a guy who's already dead? Who you feel may be already dead? Scouts being added from Bad Koala. Remember, he's very safe here. So he'll send some presence, some support over there. He'll also be able to let Lix know that Veleza has the fish here. But Lix can't get over there because Lix has lost water. Lix just got demolished on water here. This has been a rough day for these Chinese players on Nomad, man. Galley actually stopping part of the wall. We have DK being Bulgarians. I see he's on stone, and he is now Krepos dropping. We've had a TC drop, a tower drop, a Krepos drop, and he is going to come support Yo now in the Castle Age. There's the Krepos. It's going to be Siege in Krepos. I actually hate the Krepos spot. Like, what? This is a very passive spot. Place it closer. It's not even on the TC. And Yo is... This isn't him, like, moving forward aggressively because he wants to. I think this is because he has to. If he is ever pressured from this side. There he goes, just to chop some trees there. Still has fish, by the way. Still has the fish. I think if Yo would have lost the fish, he would be dead. But having that fishing eco is really nice for him. And he's got 40 economy. For a guy who TC dropped, that's pretty crazy, man. Nice shot from Bad Koala here to find some fish from purple. And Bad Koala, again, kind of untouched. He's got the score lead for his team right now. Could drop a lot of TCs, could boom. Huns are pretty fluid in these types of games. He's flying. This Krepos did very little, but this Krepos will do something more. And this Krepos will push Draconian off of that wood line and potentially lead to him losing the TC to a siege push, too. Here's some of the Navy here from Lix and Bad Koala. They're working together here with what's left over. Nax, of course, has tons of water support right now. But it's not there at the moment. We haven't talked about Rubenstock much. Oh, God. Is Yo about to TC here? Yo is 274 wood. Are you... Wait. Really? Okay, he's got wood over here. Not sure if Yo is going to TC there. He's actually on the way to Feudal Age. Okay. I was worried that maybe he ran out of resources. He's going to take some food. He's going to take some wood for now. He's on his way up. TC will go down for Draconian, and Draconian's getting raided by Bad Koala pretty heavily. So I know that, like, Velez's goal was to keep Yo there, and he did that. But the follow-up from Yellow was really nice. This is a problem, though. The Navy from Max can actually take out this TC from Yellow. Yellow can't afford that. He can't afford to lose all that eco. Max is still pretty protected. Velez is still doing his thing. TC for Draconian going down. Lix is just now hitting Castle Age. Honestly, I've been a little unimpressed with Lix today. He's not having his best day. Max is incredible on water, but, like, even with all of that, I can look past getting beaten on water by Max, but you're untouched. I feel like the eco's got to be a bit better. Very late Castle Age, considering how little he's gone through this game. He hasn't had the fish, of course, because of losing water, so that plays its role. Yellow going to TC here, but yeah. Just, it feels like China is so far behind economically, and Bad Koala is the only player who's really in a nice spot right now. So he needs to make sure this becomes a better position, and needs to continue to push it where he can against Draconian. Draconian's looking a little shaky. Lost the TC. Has been under fire here. But there's just nothing you do could stop this. with your land pressure for your yellow. You need support there, and it doesn't look like there's going to be a ton of it. Oh, man, Knights out of nowhere here from Rubenstock. Where did this even come from? Rubenstock's on the other side of the map. He must have a stable around. Maybe he ran through, but some nice kills there from Rubenstock to deny the TC from Licks. And this makes it even worse here for Team China. Because you thought you were safe. Where are these Knights coming from? Ooh. Wow, the starting dock villager made these stables, and he's made a lot of Knights. That's great stuff from Rubenstock. TC will go down for yellow. He's going to maybe try and use the siege against the ships. That's unlikely to work. The only thing I'll say is that Rubenstock and Max might be a little bit squished in here. Like, their team isn't really able to expand that easily. Yellow has vision here, too. Like, Yellow will know if Max and Rubenstock go this way, and they're crep posting this way. But the fact that, like, Rubenstock is now turning this into some type of push is wild, man. He's just so good here. I don't think I could be too critical of Draconian to boom, right? Because Bohemians are best in late game, and there was no one around him. It feels very weird to go for lots of army if you're Draconian, if there's no one around you. I think the way he played it was fine. And the only person he could remotely damage would have been Yo, who was already struggling, so... I think Draconian played it fine. The expectation is Bohemians are going to carry you in late game. That's the hope at this point. But it's been shaky at times because he wasn't expecting the crep post and the siege push. But he's going to have pikes, he's going to have monks, he's going to breathe, he's going to push out. And here we have Bad Koala trying to defend. And it's going to be awkward, man. It's going to be awkward for Licks, who still doesn't have much here. It's going to be awkward for Bad Koala. And again, it's like, this is in the heart of your eco now. And you've got this continuous pressure that could come in all the time. This is not what you wanted. If anything, Bad Koala, he wanted to be raiding uncontested. And now he's the one getting raided. Look at how small the area for Rubenstock's eco is on the minimap. And he's still able to afford all of this. Of course, he has 15 fishing ships. And he's taking Bad Koala down to below 40 villagers here. Disaster for Bad Koala. It feels like every single TC's garrison now. And now that you see that Draconian is fully boomed, is breathing, is expanding. We got another TC drop from Yo. Yo's like, you do you, I'ma do me. All right? I'm just gonna drop TCs. That's what I do with Persians. I don't have any other plan. And here we go. I'm in Castle, so I'm gonna drop another TC. And you just dropped your castle there? Haha, funny, funny, because I'm gonna drop TCs here. I love how, like, Yo had to pass all of these palisade walls. He passed all the palisade walls to drop the TCs. Forgot a spot. I mean, Yo is trying to rat it out, basically, but I don't know, guys. Like, Licks has the Vill lead with 67 villagers. Okay, second place in Vill count is Yellow, who lost his TC to Navy and is at 48. Draconian's fine. Like, this is annoying, and this is maybe a little embarrassing, right? But you just move away from it now. And, you know, there's plenty of hunts, and you can add farms, and, you know, you could still... It's okay. Rubenstock... I mean, Valeza's fine, right? Like, Valeza's getting pushed a little bit. He's struggling for space, but he's on 3 TCs. Like, everything is fine. But a lot of this, I gotta credit Rubenstock for finding a way to push. GG's called. Like, Rubenstock played an amazing game here. Really sick. I think part of that, too, is Valeza. Bottom score, obviously. You're not going to say a lot of good about him usually, but I think when Valeza just stood there and soaked up the pressure against Yo's initial TC drop. It allowed Draconian to go fast castle easier and go into the boom, which brought him up to 100 eco at this stage. And then it also meant that Rubenstock wasn't pressured at all either, because remember, there were 3 players around Yo. So Rubenstock and Max played incredible. Veleza did what he had to do. Draconian did what he had to do. And I think like Bad Koala and Licks were untouched. They were in great positions, and they just didn't do much with the position. I think maybe it would have made more sense for Licks to... Maybe you skip water and you just go 5 TC boom. 5 TC boom, and then at like this stage, you're hoping you could have such a big economy that you could maybe win the game. I don't know. I'm not sure what happened to Bad Koala. Bad Koala's fish was untouched for the most part. He was doing well, and then all of a sudden, he was getting raided by Rubenstock. How Rubenstock was able to do all that, I don't know. It certainly felt like he had more resources. And look at that eco. He did have more resources. Yeah, he had way more resources. He led in wood, food, and gold, and also ended up collecting 2 relics that game. Sick.